What is going on, guys? It's your boy Aries the Greek, and I'm bringing you guys another weapon comparison. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing the K7 and the Vector. Just to let everyone know, this is actually going to be the end of round 2 for my SMG weapon comparison. And after today's video, we'll actually have our final 2 weapons. So that's pretty exciting. We'll finally get to see what my favorite SMG is in the game. Now, if you guys watched my last video, you would know that I compared the MTAR and the CBJ-MS, and I actually ended up choosing the MTAR to win in that one and move to the final round. So after today's video, we'll have the MTAR versus either the Vector or the K7. But anyway, let me go ahead and jump right into this weapon comparison. Once again, it's probably going to be a pretty short match. I am going to be starting out with the K7. I do love this weapon. It's a great SMG. And it's funny because before I started these weapon comparisons, I never used the K7 before. And then after my first video on it, I kind of got hooked to it, and I've really used it a lot since. So it is a great weapon. It gets the job done. The thing I love most about this weapon, though, is it does come with a integrated silencer, and I love all the weapons in this game that do. I mean, the Honey Badger's my favorite weapon, probably because of that integrated silencer. You know, it's just kind of a bonus for using the weapon. You get 3 attachments instead of 2, and I pretty much use silencers on every weapon anyway, so it really does work out for me. But anyway, let me get right into these pros and cons, and I want to go ahead and start with the pros. And the first thing I have to say on it is its fire rate. I find this weapon to have extremely good fire rate, especially compared to the Vector. It pretty much just blows it out of the water. It's not even close. It definitely shoots pretty damn quickly. Secondly is its accuracy. Extremely accurate weapon. And, you know, I'd almost go as far as saying one of the better for accuracy in the SMG class. And it's funny, by just looking at this weapon, you really wouldn't expect that, but I'm telling you, it really is accurate. Thirdly is its mobility. I know I say it all the time, but statistically wise, you know, they are all the same, but for some reason on this K7, I just find myself being able to move from point A to point B at a pretty good pace. This gun does have 2 cons on it, unfortunately, and the first con I do have for this weapon is its damage. I find its damage to be pretty low. Now, it's not the worst out of all the SMGs, but just compared to the Vector, it's really not even in the same ballpark. Secondly, though, is its range. Once again, not terrible on range, but just compared to the Vector, just not going to get the job done. Great weapon for like short battle situations, but if you're going to find yourself moving to medium to long range, you're probably going to struggle a little bit with this weapon. But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and move into the Vector now. Once again, I do love this SMG. It's a great SMG. It really gets the job done. I really don't find myself really ever having terrible games with the Vector, and you gotta love that. One major flaw I do find in this weapon is its iron sight, its stock scope. It sucks. It just gets in the way, and I hate that. And in my opinion, it really takes away from the weapon. It makes it hard to use. And one of the problems with SMGs is I don't like to use any kind of scope on it, so I pretty much just rely on its stock scope. You know, I always struggle using a red dot or something like that. So for that reason, you know, it makes it hard to use the Vector. But anyway, let me go ahead and jump right into the pros and cons for this weapon. And the first thing I want to start out with is its damage. The Vector has extremely high damage. It's actually the highest damage in the SMG class. It really is amazing. It's extremely powerful. At times, it really feels like I am using an assault rifle. Secondly is its range. It has extremely good range. And once again, I would say it's comparable to some of the assault rifles. Like, I can really get the job done in medium battle situations. You know, if I'm going long range, I'm probably still going to struggle just a little bit on this weapon. But unlike the K7, I can use it in medium battle situations. Thirdly is its accuracy. Just like the K7, both these weapons are extremely accurate. I think statistically wise, they're pretty much the same, so I do love that great accuracy. This gun also does have its share of cons, though, and the first con I have on it is its mobility. Something about this weapon, I can't find myself moving around. It's about the same as the MTAR. I just feel a little slow on it. And I think a reason for that is both those weapons are kind of bulkier SMGs. Second con I have for it is its fire rate. Definitely struggles in that category. Shoots pretty slow. And once again, probably comparable with the MTAR. Just not really in the same ballpark as other SMGs. But anyway, guys, that brings me to the conclusion of my weapon comparison. Now it is time for me to choose my winner. And in this one, it's actually an extremely difficult choice. I love both weapons so much and actually played pretty decent on both of them. But since I do have to choose, I am gonna go with the Vector. Something about this weapon, I think it's the power in it. It's just so powerful, great on damage. You know, it's funny because, you know, I always said I hate SMGs with low fire rate, and the two weapons I have moving to the final are actually the worst on fire rate. So maybe it's something to it. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, guys, make sure you tune in. Probably next week, I'll go ahead and get that video for you. You can see what weapon is my favorite, either the Vector or the MTAR. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that sub button. But this has been your boy, Aries the Greek. Hey, peace out.